Hi, good morning children. How are you? Hope you are doing good and safe at your home with your parents. So, welcome back to my science class. So, kids, in my last session, I taught you about herbivorous animals, carnivorous animals, and omnivorous animals. So, what are herbivorous animals? Animals that eat only plants are known as herbivorous animals. Examples: cow, goat, sheep, etc. Right? Then how about carnivorous animals? Animals that eat flesh of other animals are known as carnivorous animals. Right? Examples: lion, tiger, cheetah, etc. Then how about omnivorous animals? The animals that eat both plants and animals are known as omnivorous animals. Example: bears, sparrows, etc. Right? So based on that, I have given you an activity also. Right? Have you all done that? So kids, have you completed your activity? Good. So what was the question? Do ants are omnivores and what is the food of ants, right? So ants are omnivores, and being omnivore, ants eat both plants and animals. Ants used to eat almost everything. They used to eat nuts, fruits, vegetables, and dead remains of plants and animals. Okay. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, birds. So have you all seen birds? Yes. So in the whole animal kingdom, birds are so special. So kids, do you know what makes birds special? Yes, birds can fly, and also birds' body is covered with beautiful and colorful feathers. So features of birds are it can fly, and also its body is covered with beautiful feathers. Okay. Can animals fly? No, right? Can we human beings fly? No. But birds can fly. In the whole animal kingdom or in the world of animals, birds are so special, right? So what are the features that make birds special? Yes, birds can fly and it has beautiful and colorful feathers. So features of birds. Birds can fly and also it has beautiful feathers all over its body. So children, can you tell me some examples of birds? Okay, I will show you some pictures. So birds. Examples are crow, dove, hummingbird, sparrow, kingfisher, woodpecker, etc. Then duck, penguin, cock, hen, turkey. So examples of birds are crow, pigeon, parrot, duck, owl, etc.
Birds are of various colors and sizes. Look at the pictures of birds and name them. The names are crow, hen, parrot, and eagle.
So the most common example are crows. Crows we can see everywhere, right? So these birds are classified into three types. See, first one is perching birds. Perching. Perching birds, water birds, and flightless birds. First one is perching birds. Perching. Perching birds. So examples of perching birds are crow, sparrow, pigeon, parrot, etc. These perching birds always move from one place to another. It may be for food or making their shelter, for everything. These type of birds move from one place to another. Only night times this bird will rest. This type of bird will take rest during night times. The second is water birds. WATER, water birds. Example, duck, goose, swan, pelican, etc. These type of birds spend most of their time on water. So they used to eat water, things available in water like worms, small aquatic plants and fishes too. So they are known as water birds. These type of birds spend most time in water. Example, duck, goose, swan, etc. Then the third one is flightless birds. Flightless, FLIGHTLESS. Flightless birds. These type of birds, they can't fly, but they are birds. Example, hen, cock, penguin, kiwi, etc. These type of birds, they have wings, but they can't fly. So next is body parts of a bird. So we have different body parts, right? We have eyes, nose, mouth, hands, legs, etc. Right? Like that, birds also have body parts. Birds also have two eyes, beak, then it has ear, then two legs and a tail. Okay, so the beak, see, this is the beak of the bird. So the birds do not have teeth. The birds do not have their teeth. Instead of teeth, they have beak. So with the help of this beak, they used to swallow their food. And at the end of this beak, they have two small holes. That holes birds use as nose. Sometimes birds open their beak and they will inhale air in. So birds used to breathe through their beaks and also small holes in their beak. So with eyes they used to see things, and with ear, the birds do not have any external ear like us. They have just two small openings. Then they have two legs. Then they have tail. Tail helps the bird to fly. And also two wings are there. With the help of these two wings, the birds used to fly. So next is feathers of bird. So birds have beautiful and colorful feathers, right? Peacock has blue and greenish feathers. Then crow has black feathers. Then swan, goose, etc. has white feathers. Okay, so feathers are of three kinds. Feathers are of three kinds. They are body feathers, down feathers and flight feathers. Body feathers, BODY, body feathers. So the bird's whole body is covered with feathers, right? So body feathers are small and stiff feathers that covers the whole part of the bird's body. This feather gives shape to the bird's body. So I can show you. These are body feathers. These feathers give shape to bird's body. So it will cover entire parts of the bird's body. So next is down feathers. D-O-W-N, down feathers. So these are small and fluffy feathers which also covers the bird's body. So the function of these feathers is to keep bird's body warm. So during rainy times the birds also feel very cold, right? That time the birds do not have any bed sheets or blanket to cover them. These small and fluffy feathers helps the bird's body to keep it warm. Okay, so this down feathers are small and fluffy feathers which keeps bird's body warm. So the next is flight feathers. Flight feathers. F-L-I-G-H-T. Flight feathers. So these are, can you see this? These are long and flat feathers. So this type of feather you can find in birds' wings and on its tails. Okay. These feathers helps the bird to fly. So the flight feathers helps the bird to fly. These are flat and long feathers, and this type of feathers can be found on the wings and tails of bird. So how many types of feathers are there? 3 types. Body feathers, down feathers and flight feathers. Body feathers are small and stiff feathers which covers entire part of the bird's body and it gives shape to the bird's body. Then next is down feathers. These are small and fluffy feathers and keep the bird's body warm. Then the third one is the flight feathers, and these are long and flat feathers which helps the birds to fly.
How birds fly? Birds fly with the help of wings. Wings are joined to the body with strong muscles that help them to move. These muscles help the bird to move its wings. To fly, bird flap its wings both in the upward and downward direction. These strokes are called upstroke and downstroke respectively. Feathers. A bird's body and wings are covered with many feathers. There are 3 kinds of feathers. Body feather cover a bird's body. Down feathers are fluffy and soft. They keep the bird warm. Flight feathers are found mainly on the wings and are meant for flying. Did you know? A hummingbird can flap its wings 90 times in just 1 second.
So next is beaks of bird. Beaks of bird. Birds have beaks, right? With the help of the beaks, the birds used to eat their food. Okay. So birds do not have teeth. So depending on the food they eat, the size and shape of the beaks will changes. Okay. So birds have beaks, and depending on the food they eat, the size and shape of the beak will change. So example, hummingbird. Hummingbird is the smallest bird. So this hummingbird used to feed nectar from flowers. So here can you see this hummingbird? So this hummingbird sucks the nectar from the flower. So its beak should be long and straw-like. So hummingbirds' beaks are long and straw-like beaks. So next is the duck. Duck has very flat and broad beaks. Ducks have very flat and broad beaks. So because ducks spend most of their time on water. There they have to eat small fishes and aquatic plants, snails, etc. So its beak should be very flat and broad. So ducks' beaks are very broad and flat. Then have you heard about parrot? Yeah, parrots eat then small nuts, fruits, vegetables and tender leaves, right? So that it needs very sharp and curved beaks. Then how about this eagles? Eagle has very sharp and hooked beaks. Eagles have sharp and hooked beaks because eagles eat flesh, right? So eating flesh, they need very sharp and hooked beaks. So these are examples of beaks of birds. Next is nest of birds. Nest of birds. So what do you mean by nest? So children, we all have a beautiful home, right? So in our home, what will we do? We will eat food, we will sleep, we will study, and we will do lot more activities in our home, right? We feel comfortable in our home. Like that, birds also have home. Birds' home are known as nest. Birds' home are known as nest. So, birds used to build their home with the help of twigs, leaves, dry grass, then root of these plants, soft cotton, etc. Right? Birds used to build their home with the help of twigs, leaves, dry grass, soft cotton, then paper, plastic, etc. Birds used to build their nest with the help of twigs, leaves, dry grass, then cotton, then roots of plants, etc. Okay. In the home, what will the birds do? So, in the nest, the birds used to lay their eggs. So, from the eggs, baby birds will come out. So, once the baby bird grows, it will fly away from the nest. Okay. So, for bird, nest is very important because the birds used to lay their eggs on their nest. Okay. But there are some birds like cuckoo. So, this cuckoo bird does not build its nest. So, have you seen this bird? Yeah, this bird, every one of us have seen that, right? So, it's commonly available, cuckoo. So, this bird does not build their nest. Instead of that, what will this bird do? This bird used to lay their eggs on the nest of crow. The crows used to feed the cuckoo bird. The crows used to feed the cuckoo's small birds, baby bird. Okay, then have you heard about penguins? So I can show you a beautiful penguin. This penguins lives in extremely cold region. Penguins lives in extremely cold region, so that it can't find dry leaves or root of plants or soft cotton or twigs, etc. to build its nest. So what will this penguin do is, it will take stones, pebbles and join together and make its nest. Okay. So have you heard about this weaver's bird? So I can show you some nest of bird. So have you heard about this weaver's bird? This weaver's bird used to weave their nest with the help of straws, leaves, then sticks, etc. Okay, and also there is a bird named tailor bird. Tailor bird there is a bird named tailor bird. This tailor bird used to make their nest by sewing leaves together. So birds works a lot for building their nest and makes their baby bird comfortable. Okay, so these are about nest of birds. So birds used to lay their eggs on the nest.
Nests of birds. Birds build nests using leaves, straws, twigs, wool, cotton, and thread. Birds can take care of their nests in places safe from enemies and bad weather. We can see birds' nests on trees, on terraces of buildings, and sometimes even on the ceiling fans. Birds build their nests mostly to lay eggs in them. It is in the nests that their eggs hatch and the chicks stay till they are old enough to fly. Birds keep their young ones safe and warm in the nest. Let us peep into the nests of some birds. The tailor bird uses its beak like a needle to sew leaves together to build a nest. It also uses materials such as thread and wool to sew the leaves. The weaver bird uses its beak to weave pieces of leaves, grass or twigs to build a nest. The nest has an opening through which the bird enters. The woodpecker uses its beak to peck into tree trunks and make a hole for a nest. Penguins live in very cold places. Since it is difficult to find twigs, grass or straw in such places, penguins collect stones and pebbles to make their nest on the ground. Did you know? A cuckoo or quail does not make a nest. It lays its eggs in the crow's nest and lets the mother crow to look after the baby cuckoos.
So, based on this chapter, can we do some exercise? Okay. First one is one word. So, children, you have to tell the answer. First one is name a flesh-eating bird. Name a flesh-eating bird. So, we have learned some flesh-eating birds, right? So, you have to tell a flesh-eating bird, the name of a flesh-eating bird. So, what's the answer? Yes, eagle. Eagle. So, eagles eat flesh of animals, right? So, next is second one, name the feather that helps the bird to fly. So, children, name the feather that helps the bird to fly. So, there are three feathers, right? Body feathers, down feathers and flight feathers. So, out of these three, which feather helps the bird to fly? So, which is that? Yes, flight feathers. Flight feathers. Then next is third one, name the smallest bird. So, which is the smallest bird? Yes, hummingbird. So, hummingbird is the smallest bird, and you know the hummingbird has some specialties also. It can fly backwards also. Hummingbird can fly backwards also. Also, it can beat its wings 80 times per second. Okay. So, hummingbird is the smallest bird and it can beat its wings 80 times per second and it can fly backwards too. So, kids, next we can do some match the words. So, here are some words in column A and you have to match it with column B. So, first one is ducks. So, you have to match a word with ducks. So, ducks have broad and flat beak. Ducks have broad and flat beak. This is one. Then next is flight feathers. Flight feathers helps the birds to fly. Good. Flight feathers helps the birds to fly. Then third one, down feathers. Down feathers. What is the feature of this down feathers? Down feathers keeps the bird's body warm. Down feathers keeps the bird's body warm. Then birds lay eggs. Birds lay eggs. Fifth one, eagles have sharp and hooked beak. Eagles have sharp and hooked beaks. So first one is ducks. Ducks have broad and flat beak. Then flight feathers helps the birds to fly. Then down feathers, what will the down feathers do? It keeps the bird's body warm. Then eagles have sharp and hooked beak. So kids, next we can do some true or false. So you have to tell whether the statement here is true or false. First one is, cuckoo does not build its nest. The bird cuckoo does not build its nest. So is this statement true or false? Yes, this is true. Because the cuckoo bird used to lay their eggs on crow's nest. Okay. So the next is, parrots, sparrows and crows are flightless birds. So parrots, sparrows and crows are examples for flightless birds. Is this statement true or false? This is false. Parrots, sparrows and crows are examples for perching birds because they used to move from one place to another frequently. They move from one tree to another tree, from one place to another place. Always these birds are moving. So they are perching birds. So the statement is false. So next is, hummingbird can fly backward also. Hummingbird can fly backward also. Is this statement true or false? Yes, this statement is true. So hummingbirds are very small birds. So it has some special features too. First one is what? It can beat its wings 80 times per second, and the second thing is that it can fly backwards also. So next we can see some fill in the blanks. Okay, so fill in the blanks. First one is, the tail of a bird helps it to, what is the answer? So I have taught you the birds have two wings and a tail, right? With the help of these wings and the tail, the birds can fly. So the tail of a bird helps it to fly. Good. The next is, the body of a bird is covered with dash. The body of a bird is covered with dash. So the most important features of a bird is what? It can fly, and also the bird's body is covered with colorful feathers, right? So the bird's the body of a bird is covered with feathers. So third one, a bird breathes and eats with the help of its dash. So birds have beak. They don't have any mouth or teeth. So both these functions are carried out by means of beak. So a bird breathes and eats with the help of its what? Beak. So bird's beak, there will be two small openings will be there, and birds use that openings as their nose. Sometimes the birds used to breathe with their beaks also. By opening their beaks, birds used to breathe. So birds used to eat their food with the help of the beaks also, and also they will breathe with the help of their beaks also. So next is fourth one, to protect birds we must grow more dash. Actually this is a general question and you have to answer for that. To protect birds we must grow more, what is the answer? Yes, trees. Because birds build their nest on the top of the tree. So birds need home. Birds need home, right? So we have to protect our trees.